Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to do something pretty cool. We're going to explore how a really sophisticated AI service creates this feeling of luxury and personal care. We'll peel back the layers to see how a beautiful, human-centric brand is built on a seriously powerful technological core.
So this quote, this is basically the North Star for Agentic Hospitality. The brand is designed from the ground up to feel warm, welcoming, and personal. So how do they pull that off? Okay, let's dive in and find out.
All right, first up, let's just look at the surface, the brand identity. I mean, how do you actually design a digital experience that feels less like cold, hard code and more like, a cozy boutique hotel?
Well, it all starts with color. And take a look at this palette. It's not just some random selection. You've got these bold, trustworthy blues that just scream, "You can count on us." And then these warm golds and soft creams, they create this feeling of elevated comfort. It's kind of like stepping into a really high-end hotel lobby, right? And their typography? Man, this is a perfect example of their whole approach. For headlines, they use Franz's, this serif font that has a ton of character, making it feel established and inviting. But then for all the other text, they use a super clean, friendly sans serif. It just creates this really clear hierarchy that's also really easy on the eyes. And they don't stop there. They're adding these awesome layers of personality with elements like patterns that totally remind you of boutique hotel wallpaper. And see those framing devices? They're kind of like windows and doorways, subtly guiding you on your journey through the interface.
So when you put it all together, it really does feel like this warm, inviting entryway. Which brings us to the million-dollar question. How do you make the technology that powers all this feel just as human?
And yeah, that is the main challenge, right? The answer? Well, it's all about building an invisible, hyper-efficient digital hotel staff. And it all starts with your personal concierge, the chatbot. Okay, so let's pull back the curtain and look at the system's architecture. Because here's the thing. Instead of having one giant know-it-all AI, Agentic Hospitality uses a whole team of specialized AI agents, and each one has a very specific job to do. And this is where things get really clever. Instead of one genius AI trying to do everything, they built a team of specialists. This modular approach is just brilliant, and it gives them 4 key benefits. For you, the user, it means a faster, more reliable experience. And for the developers, a more secure and manageable system. It's a total win-win.
Okay, first up, every single request you make meets the gatekeeper. Just think of it like the friendly but firm security guard at the hotel entrance. It's filtering everything to check for safety and protect your data.
So, once you're past security, you might find yourself talking to the catalog agent. This is like the hotel's expert librarian. This agent can instantly search and find any information you need, from room availability to local restaurant recommendations.
And then, when you're ready to pull the trigger and book, the Create Reservation agent steps in. This is the specialist, right? It handles all the nitty-gritty details of your booking with total precision and security.
Yeah, this slide really drives home that whole digital hotel staff idea. It's not just 1 or 2 agents doing the work. It's this entire team, all working together behind the scenes to make your experience totally seamless, from the moment you book to when you leave feedback.
Okay, so you've got this team of agents, but how do they manage all this information and do it reliably and securely? Well, it all comes down to 2 things, the system's brain and its shield.
So the brain of the operation isn't just one single database. It's a specialized 3-part system. Each part has a super distinct role, and together they make sure the chatbot is fast, reliable, and intelligent. Think of it as a brain with 3 specialized lobes, all working in perfect harmony. So let's break that down. Cloud SQL, that's the system of record. It's the ledger. It makes sure your booking is 100% confirmed, no questions asked. Then there's Firestore. That's the system's memory. It remembers your conversation. And finally, you've got data stores. This gives the AI all the live, real-time info it needs to be helpful and accurate. Okay, let's walk through a super simple request. You ask, "Find me a hotel in NYC." The front desk agent gets it. Then, the catalog agent finds options from the live data stores. The Create Reservation agent books it, and boom, Cloud SQL locks it in as a permanent record. It's just seamless. And finally, we have the shield. Now, security here is not some add-on they bolted on at the end. It is built right into the foundation of the system. They follow this really rigorous set of guidelines called the NIST Secure Software Development Framework. And what that basically means is that every single line of code is written with security as the #1 priority, right from day one.
So what does that actually look like? Well, it means your login is protected by a top-tier authentication service. Your payment info is handled with the highest level of security possible. It's called PCI DSS compliance, which means your sensitive data isn't even stored on their systems. Everything is encrypted end-to-end. And every single thing you type in is validated to protect against common cyber threats.
So if there's one thing you should take away from all this, it's the deep, deep connection between that welcoming, beautiful surface and the incredibly intelligent core underneath it all. That human touch you feel in the design, the warm colors, the friendly fonts, that's not an accident. It's a direct result of a technical foundation that is so reliable, so secure, and so smart that it can just get out of the way and let you have a great experience. And that leaves us with one final thought to chew on. When technology becomes this seamless and this personalized, does it transform from just a simple tool into a true partner for your journey?